Alright guys, how's it going? I just wanted to show you guys my HVAC bag. It's a bag here from Crescent, the open tote version. I think this is like a 15-inch, but I like, you got lots of pockets on this side, and this side is more open for bigger tools and such. So starting on the outside of the bag, here on the left we've got the Klein version of the this multi-driver bit, which for the Milwaukee is the 7-in-1. I don't know exactly what it's called here for the Klein. I wanted to try it out. I think it has its utility, right? This can go on the driver, an impact driver. But overall, I still think, winter, like that to me is not as useful, to be honest, as the Milwaukee version with the this Milwaukee version, because if you're wearing this, if you use this tool, like, you need it when you don't have a screwdriver, right? In my opinion. So when you don't have a screwdriver, it's really nice to have this slotted side here, and it's in line with the body, so you can really twist it pretty easy. This one is not really quite as useful as the Milwaukee version. Of course, you could have some separate bits in your bag, and then pull those bits out and switch them with this. But the reality is, that's not the use case. I have a dedicated impact, several different dedicated impact bits. So, like, I feel like I would pull these out and use them rather than this. And I'm not without this Phillips. Oh, perfect. I got that Phillips bit for my impact. So I think the more useful is when you don't have a screwdriver handy. That's when you want this. And you want to have the slotted and the Phillips. But, that aside, it's still a nice knife. It doesn't have the blade storage, though, which is something the Milwaukee does have. So, I don't know. Definitely sloppier, too. It feels sloppy. I don't know. I don't like it as much. But I got it right there. Also, it's got this flat, which the Milwaukee has the wire. So there's a couple differences. It's not like one is horrible, but I just feel like this is the one. So that aside, put that back on there. This is my favorite knife right here. This is the Fastback with blade storage. It's got 5 blades you can store right here. This is the one that you want if you've got, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people there's plenty of different opinions, but I just have never felt a knife that feels this good. Flicks open so nice, and you've always got extra blades here. If you're using a knife frequently, then you need to be able to change them out like that. And then I don't need to keep any other blades in this bag, I know I have them. So that's my go-to for that. And here we've got our, I don't even know what this is called. This is for tape, to flatten your tape, your little squeegee looking thing. A couple extra spare bits down in here, just as a last resort if needed. Moving around to the rest of the outside of the bag, here we've got our Cobras, our Knipex Cobras, 7 1/4. This is a good size to have, if you need to grab anything. The Cobras are the best pliers, in my opinion. I think generally it's widely accepted these are the best pliers. They just grip like incredibly. They're super adjustable. It's very easy one-handed. This is for like drive cleats and different things to open them up and spread them if needed. So it's not supposed to be a big pry bar. This Milwaukee stud tape measure I got a half off. I probably wouldn't be paying $30 for a tape like that, but it is the best tape I've ever used. It's really visible, two-sided, right? You can stop with your finger. I love that. It's pretty, like noticeable because it's got that green. It's not the magnetic version. It's got a good standout, very, very durable. So I don't know, I like it. You can also like have it slow retract, you can have it like, it's super easy to close and open, which I feel like that's underrated. You get some of these tape measures, you really got to push down on there, but this one is like, it's not all or nothing. You got plenty of different levels where this is not coming in, but then in addition you can go further and snap it down. It's got this nice wire belt clip, which is much stronger than the flat metal. So here we've got these old, well used, they really do not cut like they need to anymore, wire strippers from Milwaukee. These used to be my favorite, then I graduated to the Knipex. But for this bag, this is what I need. It's got all sorts of tiny, you know, like thermostat wired level sizes. Just a random pencil in there. Let's go to the other side. Back, it's got nothing. All right, we got, like I was talking about, bits, 5/16 flip, Matco, 5/16 quarter. These right here are, I've talked about plenty. They're the two-sided bits from Milwaukee. The T25 and PH2 is the way to go. I just, even in every single trade, I'm using these, you know. Then you've got your dedicated, just in case. A couple longer ones are 7-in-1. I think, you know, there's plenty of different versions of this. This is just the one that I have in this bag. The 20-in-1 and others are, you know, they have where you can pull your bits out. And you've got this in addition. I didn't realize this is the metric version. But yeah, so we've got that on there. So that's nice. I mean, this is really the best thing about this is it accepts all sorts of different 1/4-inch drive like bits of any kind. So you can turn this, you know, T25 into a bit like a regular screwdriver. You can do the same with these. It's just yeah, great to have all around. Love it. Okay, we've got a non-contact voltage detector. I've already talked about these plenty. $5 from Harbor Freight. Can't beat it. Like, you should throw these everywhere. Super cheap. The Pica pencil is the best pencil on the market. It is like just a contractor's mechanical pencil, so it's got thick lead. It's really durable. You always got it handy. You can just slot it right into place. There's lots of reasons that this is better, you know, but that's just the quick and dirty. So just gloves, glove clip, love it. A couple Milwaukee, what do we call those? Markers. All right, now let's get into the top of it. I'll drop it down just a little bit so you can see nice and close. So we got these aviation snips, 10 snips from Masterforce. These were on sale for $17 or something for a pack of 3, plus the bag sale of 15% off. So, but I just picked them up, but they're really good. I love the way that they feel. I love the way they cut. So that's my go-to for this. Obviously they're gonna, you know, things will wear out, but I found them better than the Milwaukee's. You've got your straight, your left, right, all those. Can anybody remember the colors? Not me. What do the colors mean? Insulated screwdrivers. These are dedicated screwdrivers, but I just don't love the Weehaw version of these. They're good. They're good, but they don't feel quite as great. These Milwaukee 27-in-1 precision screwdriver is not as good as the Klein, but it was cheaper, and I wanted to try it out, so I did. You got to unscrew it to use it. It's got all the great bits in there. It's still good, but it just does. First of all, it does not feel as good. It does not feel as premium. Not as nice to use. But secondarily, having to unscrew it like that is not as good either. Let me show you what I mean. This is the Klein version of that. This one has kind of gotten a little jammed, but that's what that looks like. It feels incredible in the hands. Just the way that this, I don't know, everything about it is better. I'd pay them extra money for this. But that's that. Let's go on to, obviously, these nut drivers from Weehaw. I've got the standard and the metric. They're great. Good quality. Getting things on sale is great. Torpedo level from Empire. Here's the metric version. So they're chrome instead of the black, so you can tell them apart. I've just got a couple of Allen key foldable types from, I guess these are from Lowe's, Cobalt, but you can get them from Harbor Freight for $5. You can get them from anywhere for cheap. I find these, unless you really need to torque down on something, these are actually faster to use than the dedicated ones from, what is it, Vera? Which we've shown in other bags. I just threw this in there. I don't know if I'm gonna end up leaving it there, but for now it is. You got your step drill bit, which you can use on sheet metal and other metals. Like I use this whenever I'm cutting, you know, like something out of a sheet metal. I'll drill into 4 corners, and then we can use the little chomper to get it, you know, whatever. You get the idea. A little plumbing tool for your copper lines to like clean them up and get them ready. We've got this, which is incredible, from Crescent / Wiss. These are 10 snips, like legit. I think they're like 14 inches or so. Maybe they're 12. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. They're so sharp and incredible. They are good for everything. Now you just gotta throw them in there, have them whenever you need them. This is a speed square, but it's able to be folded flat. So if you're just trying to get a right angle, it's really useful. And you don't have an edge. You don't want to do it on an edge. So that's why I have it in there. It's pretty useful in the, you know, HVAC trade, especially with ducts and stuff. Let me throw that back in the way it was. And that does it, I think, for the front. Oh, well, we've got our Nylog glue. And then an adjustable pipe cutter thing, which I'm not going to be able to get out right now. Great. But, you know, throw that back in there. Let's go to the back. You got your aluminum foil tape. Then you've got your more, you know, sure tape, your stretchier for I don't know, whatever, class 1 duct for flex duct and stuff. I've got the Malco, what the heck is this called? Not chomper. This is for cutting tan and stuff. I do think the DeWalt is better. It's not even more expensive, I don't think, but this is the one that I could get in time when I need it, so I had to order that one. I do think the DeWalt is great. It is a little bulkier though. It can do a little bit thicker gauge material. This is great for, I saw somebody, I think I saw I forget what the name is of the channel, but you know, whenever you're trying to score and make your own plenum or sheet metal and you need a cross break, you can use this to kind of get it started. Here, this is your, oh boy, this is for your, whatever you're trying to, I don't remember what this is called, guys. I'll put it on the screen. If I don't, I'll put it somewhere, or you guys can tell me, somebody in the comments. Basically, it's for like the plastic, whatever the heck those are called. Shoot. And moving on. Let's forget that happened. Oh my gosh. All right, so this 3-inch Crescent brake from Wiss as well. This is great. This is heavy duty. It's much cheaper than some of the other options. I love it. It is absolutely saved me plenty of times. This 5-blade like bender is for when you're trying to turn, when you're trying to make something round something. So that's nice. I've got the Klein Connect in here. It's a great. I got them on sale, so I think they're great for the price that I paid. But do I use them? I mean, if you need, they're really handy to have, but I haven't used them. Duct stretcher, just your regular from Masters Force. It's a great thing to have. This other set here is pretty nifty too. It comes with this hollow shaft, and you got plenty of different. Got plenty of different attachments. Hollow shaft, so you can throw any combination in here. Throw this into an impact. Throw this onto this, and throw this onto everything. Whatever, you got all your shapes and sizes. 9/16 down to 1/4. This one's 7/16, but pass-through version. So that's that. There you go, guys. I think that does it. So we'll get you out of here, and many thanks for watching. You guys have a good night or day.